All right.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another segment of All Things Real Estate Bay Area. My name is Ken Buchanan. I'm a realtor with eXp, and today the topic is new construction. I'm happy that we have Frank Rogers. He's one of the consultants at Century Communities. They're one of the big builders in the Bay Area. He's going to talk a little bit about what's happening in Mountain House, first of all, which has been a really popular development, and their future plans for this year and next. So thanks for being with us, Frank, and thanks for, answering questions. So why don't we start by talking about Mountain House? I hope everybody knows where it is. Again, it's sort of in the Tracy area, just past Livermore. You started a couple of years ago. Sales went really, really hot out there, and I guess you guys are in your final phases. So what is the status right now, Mountain House? What's left?
Yeah, Ken. Yeah, first of all, thank you for having me on your podcast. But Mountain House is pretty awesome. It's probably one of the busiest cities in the whole state of California in terms of new home construction. We're down to 2 communities. Portfolio has 2 model homes and 1 tract home to sell. That's it, and they're done. And then Legacy has about 20 homes left
Wow.
to go. Yep.
So are we talking about the last 1 or 2 months in it?
Yeah, I would say at least probably 2 months will be finished in Mountain House.
Okay. Now, of course, when the project first started, I mean, again, this is in the Tracy, Manteca area. I mean, so many people who live and work in the Bay Area, told me that, well, that's just too far for me to go. I work in Silicon Valley. How am I going to commute from there? I know they really benefited from the pandemic, but when we talk about appreciation values over the last 2 years, like you were mentioning, I mean, when homes first went under contract there, they were going at what, like 600, 650, something like that for 3-4 bedrooms.
Yeah, absolutely. Low sixes. We started in low sixes, and
now what are the final release?
we're in the 900s. So
900. So I mean,
yeah.
we're talking about, almost a 50% increase, 40 to 50% increase
Yeah,
just in 2 years.
absolutely.
So I mean, for people, that are saying, it's too far for me to go. Okay, maybe as a primary residence, but for people who thought about it as a secondary residence for income property, they really came away with some good money.
Yeah, absolutely. They came away with some very good money. And the one thing about Mountain House too is because the school district is so awesome there.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had phone calls where people have told me, I don't even care what floor plan I get. I just want the school district. So it's on fire there for sure.
Right. And of course, for people that, work from home and have to go into the office just 1 or 2 days a week, maybe off peak hours, you can get from Mountain House to the middle of Silicon Valley in about an hour or less, if you can go off peak or 1 day a week. So we have to be honest, if you had to be here, 5 days a week in the morning at 8:30, I mean, you'd be really suffering through a lot of traffic. But I mean, for people that can work from home for, large parts of the week, I mean, it might be an ideal arrangement.
Yeah, absolutely. And then your price point is going to be a lot, even though it's on an increase, it's going to be a lot less than you're going to pay in the San Francisco Bay Area. So
right.
Yeah, big difference, big opportunity for sure.
So we gave the message. I think the majority of people missed the boat on Mountain House, but let's let them know what's coming up, because again, buyers can take advantages of new communities. So why don't you give us a rundown of some of the newer communities that you guys are planning for this year and for 2023?
Yeah, great question, Ken. Yes, so we have 5 coming very quickly, and then we have more coming in 2023. But the one I'm excited about is Hollister. We have Hollister coming pretty quickly. We got Discovery.
And for everybody, some people don't know where Hollister is. So that's in San Bernardino County. It's just south of Gilroy.
Correct. I mean, you want to get closer to the ocean. That's kind of Hollister. You can do that. Still be far enough away, but still be close. It's a quick trip to the water. And then we got Discovery Bay coming. We have
so for Hollister. When do you think that'll start you breaking ground?
I'm hoping by the end of this year.
Okay,
that's the game plan. So and everything, these 5 that I'm going to mention are hopefully by the end of the year or the first part of 2023. The one that's going to come the next is going to be Fairfield. We're going to be moving on that probably within a month or so.
Okay, that's in Solano County for people that aren't aware.
Yeah, Solano County, right next to Vacaville, right next to Travis Air Force Base. And again, once again, an amazing school district. One of the things about Central Communities is we put our communities in amazing school districts. So that's been a big plus.
What do you anticipate prices to be approximately? We won't hold you to the number, but I mean approximately.
I would say in the mid to high sixes to
Okay.
start with. Yeah.
And we're talking brand new construction. These are 3 and 4 bedroom units, probably minimum 1,800 square feet going up to 2,000.
Yeah. Again, those are just estimates. They'll do the fair market analysis before they do their first release.
This is based on what Century has done in the past, what Century Communities have done in the past, right?
Absolutely. And then we still have Susan City, and then
and Susan City is right next to Fairfield. This
right
is
next to
County.
Fairfield. Absolutely. And then coming in the near future, hopefully in early 2023, we're going to have Vacaville. We'll have West Sacramento as well. So a lot of communities are going to be popping up in the next year for sure.
Okay. Now, again, based on the area, you know, the traffic. Okay, if I live in the middle of San Jose, if I left from San Jose right now and went to Fairfield, I have to be honest, it'd be a pretty rough commute traffic wise. We'd be talking probably an hour and a half of traffic. You know, bad weather, car crashes, it could be up to 2 hours. But if you have to be at the office 1 day a week, or if you're lucky enough to leave at 11 o'clock, you can make that in an hour. That is doable if you go off peak hours.
Well, absolutely. And also if you're looking to invest in some rental property too, it's a nice area for rental property as well.
Right. Okay, good. All right. So again, one more time, again, just to run through, we've got Discovery Bay, Hollister, Mountain House is closing up. You also mentioned East Garrison. This is down in Monterey County. For those people who aren't aware, this is a place really near the beach, really nice part of California, in my opinion, between Salinas and a little bit north of Monterey. You guys also have some things coming up this year or next year.
Yeah, we've been waiting for we have some townhomes there in East Garrison that we're going to be releasing. We're still waiting on a release date though. It's been in the frying pan for about 6 months now. Still waiting on that release date.
Any idea about what the prices will be in those areas?
I do not even a clue. I mean,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but buyers should keep an eye on that. That's a really popular area just because it's near the beach. I know I'm not going to mention the name. There are some builders that also have some units that they're releasing. Everything is backed up 8 months. I mean, you know, it's a really popular area. So anybody that has any questions, no strings attached, feel free to reach out to me. Again, my name is Ken Buchanan. You can also reach out to Frank Rogers. I'm going to put his telephone number and email address in there. Thanks again for being with us, Frank.
And thank you, Ken, for having me. Appreciate it.
Take care. Bye.
Bye-bye now.